Why Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, or Aryna Sabalenka are unlikely to win 2026 Australian Open. As the 2026 Australian Open unfolds in Melbourne, debate is already swirling around the chances of top seeds like Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner, and Aryna Sabalenka lifting the first Grand Slam trophy of the year. Historical trends suggest that age plays a subtle role in how often certain players succeed down under, and this year's tournament could again defy expectations. Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner headline the men's draw as the world's best current rivals, while Sabalenka enters as the leading contender on the women's side after her strong early performance. Yet the statistics from decades of past champions raise questions about how likely each is to triumph this January. Why Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner may fall short on the men's side. According to analysis on typical Australian Open winners, the average age of a male champion from 1969 to 2025 is 26.39 years. Carlos Alcaraz was born on May 5, 2003, making him 22 years old at the 2026 Australian Open. By that metric, he sits significantly below the historical average age of winners, meaning he may still be in the stage of his career where consistency in five-set matches in Melbourne is still developing. Jannik Sinner, born August 16, 2001, is 24 years old during this tournament. While that is closer to the historical average, it still falls below the statistical sweet spot for champions. Sinner is the two-time defending Australian Open winner and a legitimate contender with experience on the Melbourne hard courts, but even his strong early season form and recent dominance, splitting recent Grand Slam finals with Alcaraz, may not be enough to buck the trend entirely. Why Aryna Sabalenka's age could work against her in the women's draw. On the women's side, the average age of an Australian Open champion from 1969 to 2025 is 24.323 years. Aryna Sabalenka, born May 5, 1998, is 27 years old going into Melbourne. That places her well above the historical average for winners on the women's side despite her formidable record, which includes back-to-back Australian Open singles titles in 2023 and 2024, and a strong early performance in 2026. Sabalenka's age certainly brings experience and mental toughness, but it also suggests she might be past the typical peak age for Aussie Open champions. That could open the door for younger rivals like Coco Gauff, who's enjoying a breakout event at this year's tournament. In Melbourne this year, all three stars are playing with confidence, yet the historical age trends remind us that Grand Slam success often aligns with a specific window of physical and tactical maturity. That does not make it impossible for Alcaraz, Sinner, or Sabalenka to lift the trophy. It only suggests that their quests may face long odds against both rising talents and the enduring dominance of seasoned veterans like Novak Djokovic, who remains a looming presence in the men's draw.